We saw that we can define fractional exponents as x to the m over n equals the nth root of x to the m. Now let's look at some examples. The first example, let's compute 16 to the 3 halves. By our definition of a fractional exponent, this is the square root of 16 to the third power. Now we can compute the square root of 16 to be 4, which when we raise to the third power is 64. So we can conclude that 16 to the 3 halves equals 64. Next, let's compute 16 to the 3 fourths. Here, we'll have the fourth root of 16 to the third power. But the fourth root of 16 is 2, which when raised to the third power is 8. So we get that 16 to the 3 fourths is 8. How about if we compute 16 to the 5 fourths? Here, we want to take the fourth root of 16 again, but this time raise it to the fifth power. Again, the fourth root of 16 is 2, which when we raise to the fifth power is 32. So we can conclude that 16 to the 5 fourths is 32. Finally, let's compute 16 to the 6 fourths. Again, the fourth root of 16 is 2, so we have 2 to the 6th power, which is 64. So we can conclude that 16 to the 6 fourths is 64. Notice here that 16 to the 6 fourths is 64, and 16 to the 3 halves is 64. But this should not come as a surprise, since 6 fourths equals 3 halves.